alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In our previous lesson, we learned what is tayammum and some of the reasons tayammum can be made. In this lesson, we are going to be learning the different reasons for why tayammum can be made. So there are 5 reasons why tayammum can be made. The first one is there is no water for a radius of 2.5 kilometers. Now, what is a radius? A radius is from the point that you will look in either direction for 2.5 kilometers that there is no water. If water is found in any direction, then tayammum cannot be made. But if you search for water for a radius of 2.5 kilometers in every direction, then you are permitted to make tayammum if you do not find water. The next reason is scarcity of water. So scarcity of water means that you have enough water either to cook or to drink with. If there is only sufficient water to cook or to drink, then you will use the water for cooking or drinking, and then you will make tayammum in order to become clean from either, like we said, wudu or ghusl. The next one is, like we discussed in our previous lesson, illness or injury. If a person suffered an illness and by putting water on their body or on the parts of wudu, the illness will become worse, or if you have an injury and putting water on the injury will delay the healing process, then you can make tayammum as a substitute for wudu and ghusl. The fourth one is a fear. A fear of what? Either an enemy or an animal, for example, a snake or a lion or anything that is near the water source. This is when the water source is outside of your house. So if there's a fear of an enemy or a snake or any animal, then you can make tayammum for the wudu or ghusl. And the last one is if a person is going to be late for Eid Salah. So meaning if he has to make wudu, he will miss the Eid Salah or the Janazah Salah, then he is permitted to make tayammum. The reason for this is because there is no Qadha Salah for Eid Salah or Janazah Salah, but we cannot make tayammum for our 5 daily Salahs because we can make Qadha for that reason. So when can tayammum be made? When there is no water for a radius of 2.5 kilometers. Remember, this means in every direction from us. Scarcity of water, meaning we have only sufficient water or only enough water to cook or to drink. And if we have to make wudu, we won't have enough water to drink or enough water for cooking, then we can make tayammum. If a person has an illness or he has an injury, and by putting water on the body, on that part of the body where you make wudu, then the illness will become worse, or it will delay the healing process and the injury will not heal, then we can make tayammum. If a person has a fear, this is when the source of the water is outside of the house. If there's a fear of an enemy or a snake or any form of animal, then we can make tayammum. And if a person is going to miss the Eid Salah or Janazah Salah because there are no qadha for these salahs. Remember, we cannot make tayammum for our 5 daily salahs if these 4 points do not fit into the reason why we are making tayammum. That is our lesson for today on the reasons or the times we can make tayammum. Inshallah, in our next lesson, we will learn the actual things that we can use to make tayammum on. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
As reference, I am using the Kitab Fiqhul Islam Book 2, which is available from the Naneja Muslim Association.